Okay, so if you've watched our first clip, which was a general overview of the Ardvarc artificial intelligence-driven pattern recognition technology, these next three clips, and specifically this clip, are to explain Ardvarc's three primary functions. This clip goes into Ardvarc's early warning system. So, what Ardvarc does is to discover those significant associations and then bring them back to your electronic medical record system to cross-reference those association rules with every patient record in your system, looking at each patient's pre-existing conditions and symptoms, their medical procedures, their age and their gender, to find out the degree of match of that discovered association rule with each patient in your record system, so that the Ardvarc system, in combination with Medloom, can identify for your clinician's eyes only patients potentially at risk for dangers. And then within seconds, Ardvarc sends an alert to that healthcare professional. And it does that alert sending so quickly because it's based on InterSystems Cache, the world's fastest database. But look at the alert that I'm providing here. This is the kind of information that the Ardvarc system, integrated with your electronic medical record system, provides to your healthcare professionals while they've got their subset of patient records open. In the past 3 months, safety surveillance has identified significant new associations that link medications to adverse events. You may view the supporting data for each association listed below by clicking on it. And here, what it shows is that there were 2 association rules that were discovered that had a high degree of match to some of your patients. And when I click on the top of those 2 rules, you'll see that 4 of those patients are highlighted from 6 of those patients have been identified that align with those 2 association rules, and those 4 align with the first association rule that was discovered. And what the sub-alert tells you is that the following patients may require immediate follow-up and or close monitoring relative to this adverse event. And what you can see is that we have a number of Ardvarc alerts that are of different colors. Red alerts, yellow alerts, orange alerts. What those reflect are the degree of match of the statistically significant association rule that was discovered with each of those patients' combinations of background symptomology, drugs, procedures, age, and gender. So if we go to the first one, which is a red alert, we look at how well Jane Doe's medical record aligns with the development of that adverse event and the confidence of association of developing that adverse event based on analytics of real-world, real-time data. And what you see is that this is a red alert. There is not only a 98% confidence of association that if there is an adverse event experienced by Jane, it will be nephrogenic systemic fibrosis. Not only that, and not only do her medications match those that are in this association rule, but her background conditions and symptoms match the medical profiles of those case reports supporting the discovery of this rule, as do her age and gender. And the kinds of information we can suggest as a warning to your healthcare professionals are like this. This patient's medical profile is a complete match to those that are significantly associated with the development of this adverse event in the post-marketing environment. And patients who experienced this adverse event while taking this medication also had the following characteristics in common with your patient. And you can see that 3/4 of the patients supporting this association rule in the real world had acute renal failure. 2/3 had joint pain. 90% were female between the ages of 50 and 60. It's that kind of information that an Ardvarc alert cross-referenced with each patient record can be provided to your healthcare professional. But we don't leave it there. Because again, you could just say, so what? That's great information. What do I do with it? Would you like to call or schedule the patient for follow-up? The interesting thing is you could say yes, but you could say no. Because with either response, the loop is closed and the bottom line of your hospital or clinic is improved. We capture the appropriate metrics to show how the bottom line at your hospital is improved, whether the information is used or not. The fact is, real-time, real-world, statistically significant associations information was accessed. So that's an overview of the Ardvarc AI-driven pattern recognition technology used for Medloom's early warning system. The next two videos cover the Ardvarc system's two other primary functions. Thank you.